But what's gonna happen is Argentina is gonna win the World Cup. It's just the truth, man. This shit's rigged. You know, this video is only gonna get uploaded if Argentina wins. I didn't even want to make this video, but I just want to talk about the World Cup. I haven't made a video like this where I just sat down and talked, so this might be a little different. Might be a little hard for me, but it's whatever. I just want to talk about the World Cup. Alright, remind you, I recorded this shit when I was sick. So obviously you could tell that I have no energy. But look, I just want to give this message to all these messy me riders out there. I'm sick and tired of seeing y'all pussies fucking backing up Messi, you a bitch. I make this video to explain things about the FIFA World Cup. In my opinion, I think that shit's rigged. Shit, I'm finna say some hella shit in this video, but I don't give a fuck. You can cancel me, do whatever, I don't give a fuck. I gotta get this shit off my chest. But real shit, you already know the FIFA World Cup was taking place this year in Qatar. And there's a lot of theories that this tournament is rigged. And it's probably the worst World Cup ever to be played. Not because it's located in Qatar, it's just really bad. I can name a few reasons why. The reason why I think this tournament is rigged is because the way it is right now, if you're not up to date with the game, then obviously you wouldn't know that it's Argentina versus France in the final. And I could tell you who's gonna win that game. It's Argentina. Why? Because this is a rigged game. If you really look at the tournament, since the group stages, you can see that Argentina has the easy path, because in the group stage they have Saudi Arabia, Poland, and Mexico in the group. And obviously you can tell that's an easy group, but everyone was calling it the group of death because you have Mexico that does good in these World Cups. Obviously not true, because they couldn't even make it past to the round of 16 because of another reason I'm gonna talk about later. You have Poland, a team with a great striker in Lewandowski. Saudi Arabia, not a favorite team to get out the group. But obviously what happened first game, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina, and that was a shock. It even had me thinking that, shit, Argentina's not even gonna get out the group stage. I really thought that Mexico could really beat Argentina, and Poland could at least draw or beat them. But obviously that didn't happen. Argentina lost their first game. They end up beating Mexico and beat Poland. So that lets them to go to the round of 16. And the way I was saying that Mexico isn't a good team because, one, they have an Argentinian manager and they're playing Argentina, which already that's something suspicious. And also, now the way that the round of 16 works, there's two sides. It's like a bracket, you know what I mean? One side is where Argentina is at, the other side is where France and Portugal and those teams are at. If you really look at the bracket, you can tell that the side that Portugal and France and England are on, you could tell that it's a more difficult pathway than Argentina. Argentina, their pathway looks very easy, in which I think it's rigged. You know, you could say I'm a Ronaldo dick sucker or whatever. You know, I am wearing the Juventus shirt, but that doesn't matter. Portugal, France, and England got the difficult side of the bracket, and Argentina on the other side got the easy way. Yes, they could have played a Brazil, but obviously FIFA wouldn't allow that, so Croatia ended up beating Brazil. And I really thought that Argentina would have lost against Netherlands, but that obviously didn't happen because they came short in a penalty shootout. But how you gonna tell me that Argentina dominated the game 2-0 and then end up choking, letting 2 goals go into penalties and winning it. Netherlands were obviously the better team, but they came short in the penalty shootout. But how? All right, this is where I'm gonna get canceled. The disrespect that Argentina has is just some bullshit, man. You just won a penalty shootout, but how are you guys just gonna go running up in their faces that you guys won? Like, that's some bullshit, man. Y'all are not supposed to do that. Y'all supposed to at least care. Yes, there's some excitement. You just beat Netherlands, a good team, a team that you should have lost against. But how are you gonna do that, man? That's some bullshit. That's why Argentina, your team, is just ass. Y'all don't deserve to win no World Cup. Y'all are some bullshit ass team. Y'all don't deserve shit. Y'all don't deserve a World Cup to your name, especially not with this team. I don't give a fuck. You know, you didn't see Maradona doing shit like that. But this Argentina team does not deserve to win the World Cup. That's why part of me wants to say, no, what I want is France to win. France is just, I really didn't think France was gonna be good this year in the World Cup. Because obviously, one, there's the World Cup curse. That every World Cup winner since Italy, or haven't even came out their group stage, they just get knocked out from Italy, Spain, and Germany in 2018. So I really thought that shit was a real curse, you know. I really thought that shit, maybe France might not, because of the curse, might not be able to win, might not be able to go to the round of 16 and further on. But the way I've been looking at this French team, it is a really good side. That is why they are the reigning champions, and that is why they are in the finals again. And like I was saying, I want France to win it. They're a really good team. They just show it. They're dominant. The game against England, that was probably one of the worst games. England should have won it. England were the better team, but obviously they couldn't win it due to the penalty miss and other opportunities that they had in the game. But me wants to say France wins the World Cup. But what's gonna happen is Argentina is gonna win the World Cup. I'm not even trying to get politics and this shit, man, but it's just the truth, man. This shit's rigged. There's a whole bunch of mafia in this shit. There's a lot of I heard this one theory that supposedly every, I don't know how many years, they change what continent wins, whether it's Europe, South America, or African. Like me, I really wanted Morocco to win. Like, I knew they weren't gonna beat a French team like that. Everyone thought that if Morocco really beat France, they would have beat Argentina, and I would say yes, they would have beaten an Argentina team. If they went from beating Spain, Portugal, France, Argentina, dude, that would have gone down in history as the best sports run in the history of any sports. But obviously Morocco lost to France. I knew that because that's a really good French side. But like I was saying, they choose whether it's an African team that wins it, a Europe team, or a South America team. If you kept up, then obviously I said that France won it back in 2018. That's a European team. And back in 2014, a German team won it, which is in Europe. So I think they're saying now it is time to change it. And another reason why this shit is rigged, they're giving it all to Argentina since the beginning of before the tournament even started, the group stage. Easy round of 16s, easy quarterfinals, easy semifinals. Like, this shit's just rigged. I really thought that this was gonna be a good World Cup, you know, taking place in Qatar. something different. But here's another reason. If you look the final, Argentina, France, Messi and Mbappe both play for PSG. And who owns PSG? A Qatar owner. Where is the World Cup being taken place? In Qatar. You can just tell this shit's written. You can just tell this shit's for money. Whole bunch of mafias, politics, all that shit. You know this shit's just not right, but it's whatever. Something that's in every sport nowadays. Whole bunch of money, whole bunch of politics, whole bunch of mafia and this shit. And the other thing is that they're also doing this. They're gonna give Messi the World Cup, so in 20 years, 30 years, they can say, or they can look back and say, oh, who was better, Messi or Ronaldo? And they're obviously gonna say Messi because he won the World Cup and Ronaldo didn't. So this shit's just rigged. They just wanna end that debate as well. And I would have liked to see a Ronaldo versus Messi, Portugal versus Argentina in the final, but obviously that didn't happen because Portugal got knocked out by Morocco. It's always nice watching World Cup games. It's just not a good World Cup. This will go down as the worst World Cup in history. I just wanted to make this video to talk about the World Cup and what I think. I hope this video somewhat goes viral because I really want others to know my perspective on what I think. One last thing before I go. You know, this video is only gonna get uploaded if Argentina win. Obviously, if France win, I'm obviously not gonna upload this because it'd just be irrelevant, you know what I mean? So yeah, based on what happens in the final determines whether this video gets uploaded or not. So we'll just have to see. This World Cup is some bullshit.